Welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. Which cryptocurrencies do you want us to cover going forward? My friends, the Bitcoin bull market is not over. Phase 1 has just begun. In this video, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about using data, using charts, using metrics. I also want to talk about altcoins, including high cap coins like Ethereum. We'll talk about Cardano, XRP, Solana, mid-cap cryptocurrencies. We talk about the entire cryptocurrency market on this channel. If you appreciate that, give this video a like. Again, comment which coins you want us to cover going forward, and let's jump right into it. Before we get to Cardano, before we get to Solana, before we get to Ethereum or XRP, let's talk about the market mover. This cryptocurrency bull market is far from over. In fact, out of 4 phases, which we can usually see cycle after cycle with something called the Puell multiple, phase 1 has only just begun. Get excited for this. So according to a crypto quant analyst, past cycles show us that the current Bitcoin bull market is far from over. The Puell multiple seems to reveal where Bitcoin's price is headed next. If you're unfamiliar, the Puell multiple is a Bitcoin indicator used to show us how healthy miner revenue is. It's calculated by dividing the mining revenue by the 365 moving day average of the mining revenue. Take a look at your screens. The Puell multiple equals mining revenue, USD, divided by 360-day moving average of mining revenue, USD. With the help of this metric, it becomes possible to say how much selling pressure miners are facing. When the indicator has high values, miner revenue is relatively healthy, thus miners aren't compelled to sell. With low values, this could suggest they're facing considerable selling pressure. Listen, we could spend 10-20 minutes talking about the Puell multiple. We're going to move on. What you need to take a look at is this. Right now, this is the 2011 and 2013 cycle. Where we are in this current cycle today in 2021 is equivalent to right here in 2011. Number 1, where we are today is equivalent to right here in 2013. Moving into the next couple of cycles, 2017. Where we are is equivalent to right here in 2017, and where we are in 2021 is right here. The Puell multiple is suggesting a big move is ahead of us, and the cycle top is still to come. Get excited. And this makes sense. If you subscribe to our channel, we have been showing you for months and months, going on years and years, that Bitcoin continues to be accumulated en masse. Bitcoin is going through a supply shock, my friends. This could not be any more clear. Over the past months, less than 7% of all Bitcoin has moved. The last time this level of hodling occurred was all the way back in the very beginning in 2009. Perhaps this is because this is the first cycle where people truly believe that Bitcoin is not going away. And Bitcoin is big enough, Bitcoin has the security and the distribution, people realize there's no better way to save money and to have your value and wealth appreciate over time than there is with Bitcoin. So again, less than 7% of all Bitcoin has moved. The last time this happened, the last time this level of hodling occurred, was all the way back in 2009. A massive supply shock is in play. 1 million Bitcoin sooner than you think. Well, let's continue talking about metrics just like this. Take a look at this chart. This shows constant, as in over 11 years, Bitcoin demand. We're seeing constant Bitcoin demand. This is almost as programmatic as the halving. On the macro, there is no easier way to understand the case for Bitcoin than this. So this is all the way back from the very beginning, 2009, 2010, all the way to 2021, era 1, era 2, era 3, era 4. Supply grows at a higher rate when it is hoarded to hodl, becoming illiquid, slowing with each block issuance halving. A possible shift in trend is presenting itself as the ratio breaks above the previous cycle supply shock effect. Do you understand this? In Bitcoin's first decade, the illiquid supply of Bitcoin continued to go down. People, first of all, there's a lot of new Bitcoin coming onto the market, and second of all, people did not realize that Bitcoin was here to stay. Well, two things are different as we continue to go through time. People are realizing more and more that Bitcoin is here to stay, and less Bitcoin is available. Thus, a trend change. Chart 2 blows my mind. Let's take a look at chart 2. Take a look at this. Bitcoin is accumulated at a constant logarithmic rate when adjusted for circulating supply and issuance. A parabolic move of demand versus issuance, proving demand thesis in the otherwise programmatic scarcity. So this is showing us the constant demand for Bitcoin is up. My friends, I could not be more bullish on Bitcoin. Not that we couldn't see a little bit of a pullback before we break all-time highs. I mean, we just went from 29,000 up to 50,000. Would not surprise me if Bitcoin pulled back to 40, 42,000 or something like this. So bullish on Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum, for totally different reasons, Ethereum totally different value proposition, is also going through a supply shock because of the amount of ETH being burned and the ETH block space being used in general. Ethereum is being used, Ethereum is being burned, Ethereum is going through a supply shock, and demand for Ethereum products has literally never been higher. The lowest price of CryptoPunks has exceeded 100 ETH, reaching 108.98 ETH, which is about 354,000 US dollars. This is outrageous. And how about just the amount of dApps we're seeing on Ethereum in general? Even just the amount of decentralized exchanges that we are seeing on Ethereum. Or about the amount of decentralized exchanges we're seeing in cryptocurrency in general. Did you realize this? If you don't know how many DEXs are built on top of blockchains, check this out. This is Ethereum. This is Binance Smart Chain. This is DEXs on Polygon, on Hecko, on Solana. And this is DEXs on Phantom, Polkadot, Terra, Near, Cosmos, Dfinity, Cardano, and Avalanche. Good luck regulating this, SEC. This space is exploding, bigger than any year before it. Oh yeah, I wanted to point this out to you before we get to the Cardano, Solana, and XRP news. Somebody tweeted this at us. One of our subscribers was able to enjoy a relaxing San Diego vacation, spent money, and still kept stacking sats. Thank you, BlockFi. Thank you, Altcoin Daily. Great dudes. So if you don't have one of these, get one and support them by using their link. If you want one of these, I recommend it. BlockFi is a sponsor to our channel. Right now, you can click on the link in the description or go to blockfi.com/altcoindailycc. And you can get a beautiful BlockFi card, in my opinion. This is the best in the space. Let me tell you about it. Earn Bitcoin on every purchase. Earn an unlimited 1.5% back in Bitcoin on every single purchase using the BlockFi Reward Signature Visa credit card. You can see if you are pre-approved with zero impact to your credit score. All you have to do is go to blockfi.com/altcoindailycc. And again, the reason I like this card, besides the fact you can earn Bitcoin back, is that there is no annual fee, which really differentiates it from a lot of other cards. Zero annual fee, zero foreign transaction fees, and you want to take advantage of this because this won't be around forever, but in the first 3 months right now, you can earn 3.5% back in Bitcoin during your first 3 months, and of course even more Bitcoin, generally speaking, if you spend more. So I recommend this card, blockfi.com/altcoindailycc. Use the link in the description. As you can see, a lot of our audience is getting this, and a lot of our audience is loving this. Let's talk about Ethereum. MetaMask, which is perhaps one of the best ways to interact with everything in the Ethereum ecosystem, marks 10 million active users with a metaverse party. The most popular Ethereum wallet has hit 10 million monthly active users, and they had a virtual party in the metaverse in Decentraland, actually. So this speaks to just how many people are into Ethereum and are interacting with things in the Ethereum, metaverse and ecosystem in general, whether it's DEXs, NFTs, stablecoins, whatever it is, you can do it with MetaMask, and this literally shows us that active users has never been higher. Very bullish. Let's talk about some Ethereum competitors and interoperators. Cardano faces a hurdle before a new all-time high. I'm curious if you're bullish or bearish going into smart contracts September 12th in the Cardano ecosystem. At what point are we going to see a pullback, and how high can it get? Because Cardano is actually looking really good. As Cardano approaches the monthly close, it looks like the bulls want to push the price even higher. This is what you need to know. Cardano has endured a week-long consolidation period. That's healthy. The almost $3 resistance level has managed to keep ADA from resuming its uptrend. However, transaction history shows stable support favoring the bulls. I think once Cardano breaks past $3, it's forming a little bit of a launch pad right now. I think we could see Cardano get much higher. Now, whether it goes to $3, $4, $5, keep in mind Cardano has been in an uptrend for quite some time. Everybody's excited about smart contracts. Anything can happen. The market goes in ebbs and flows all the time. Have a plan to realize profits just in cryptocurrency, generally speaking. I know nobody wants to hear that, but I've been involved in cryptocurrency for a long time. Generally speaking, you want to have a plan to realize profits. Let's talk about XRP. Ripple's XRP token looks ready to break out. We've been saying this for a while, and we'll continue to report on this because XRP looks primed for a spike in volatility as it edges closer towards the apex of a symmetrical triangle. Now, this is the key takeaway. This is interesting. First of all, XRP is consolidating within a tight price range. A daily candlestick close outside of the 117 to 110 zone should determine where price is heading next. So if it closes above 117, that's bullish. Closes above or below 110, that's bearish. Now, what's interesting is that some large whales have been exiting the network over the past few days. Do they know something that we don't? They're taking profits. Very interesting. Let me know. Solana. Oh my gosh, we've been talking about Solana forever, and I think a lot of our audience is happy about that because Solana breaks $100 for the first time, and it's targeting $120. Solana has stolen the crypto spotlight, gaining over 330% in market value over the last 40 days. Key takeaways are Solana has made another all-time high, surpassing the $100 mark. It actually flipped Polkadot. Solana-related mentions across social media networks have skyrocketed. The extreme levels of optimism among market participants could point to a correction. So again, we're seeing a lot of these higher caps, some blue chips, really gaining favor, popularity, and price. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then we will finish off the video. So again, Bitcoin kind of falling out of its parabola. Would not be surprised if Bitcoin fell down to 42, 43, low 40s before we eventually go past all-time highs. With Ethereum, it's pretty interesting. Maybe it's because of, the way Ethereum is differentiating itself, but Ethereum might break up before we see any kind of significant, retest right now at 3,400. All right, that's it for me today, my friends. My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. If there's a story I missed, happy to cover it in tomorrow's video. No links, but just let me know what you're looking at in the comments below. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.